Hello there, everybody. It's Teacher Paul back here again with our next few steps on our accessibility quiz project here on FreeCodeCamp. Today we're going to be doing 41 to 50. Let's get started with step number 41 straight away. Do not forget to give your form a submit button with the text send. Okay, so we need to put a submit button on the end of our form here. So our form starts here and it goes all the way down to here. Now we're going to need to put a submit button in here. So we're going to put input type equals submit. And let's just see if that's done it. And we want to give it some text. The text is send. Okay, so content. Hey, sorry, I shouldn't have those angled brackets. I should have these. Text equals send. And let's close that off. It's not text. Is it content? We'll send. No. Okay, so let's have a little look at how we can change the submit input text. Change text of submit button. On an input tag, value attribute equals. Okay. So input tag input equals submit class equals like value. It's value. Okay, value equals send. There we go. And we're going to have an issue here because it should have capital S. That's what I thought. There we go. So we have our send button. Now on to step 42. Two final semantic HTML elements for this project are the footer and address elements. The footer element is a container for a collection of content related to the page, and the address element is a container for contact information for the author. After the main element, add one footer element and nest one address element inside it. So we're at the end of our main, and we're going to open a footer. And let's close off our footer. And inside our footer, indenting, we're going to put a address element. And again, we're going to close our address also. Okay, and that should be fine with 42. Within the address, add the following. Okay, so we're gonna just copy that code, put it inside our address here. And I'm going to bring it out here and here. All right. And check your code. And that has passed. Okay, very simple one there. And there's our donations pop-up. The address element does not have to contain a physical geographical location. It could be used to provide a link to the subject. Yet generally, you don't want to put your address on your web page, unless it's for a company, I suppose. Wrap a link around text FreeCodeCamp and set its location to freecodecamp.com. Okay. So href equals, and for the href, we're going to say https freecodecamp.org, and then close off our brackets, and then close off our anchor tags. So that should be a link that goes to FreeCodeCamp. It is indeed. Back to styling the page. So we're back in CSS now for step 45. Select the list elements within the navigation bar and give them the following styles. So we want to say nav, and then we want to say li, I think. And we want to give them all these attributes. Tabbing int, excuse me. like that. Okay, so let's see, has that worked? No. Oh, it should be nav ul ui. Okay, so you can select it like this, nav ulli, right? Or you can select it by saying just nav space li, which is going to work too. And there we go. They don't look very different. Step 46. On the topic of visual accessibility, contrast between elements is key. The contrast between text and the background of a heading should be at least 4.5 to 1. Change font color of all the anchor elements within the list elements to something with a contrast ratio of at least 7 to 1. So right now you can see we have this blue on blue. And it's kind of hard to read even for me. So we want to select, first of all, the anchor elements inside the list elements. So LIA. And we want to change the color. So color, and we'll change that to yellow. Now, have I done this right? If I say nav ULLIA, color yellow. LIA, that's what I had, wasn't it? LIA, color yellow. Give the elements a color property. I did. Oh, semicolon. There we go. All right. So there we go. It's easier to read with the yellow now. I don't think yellow is the right choice. I think I'd prefer something that looks pink, like that. Okay. To make navigation buttons look more like typical buttons, remove the underline from the text, decoration, none. So that's how we get rid of the underline. Oh, and then create a new selector so that when they're hovered, the background and text color are switched. And the cursor becomes a pointer. Okay, so now I'm going to say nav space li and hover. Open our tabs. And for nav li hover, we are going to switch the background color and text color. So background color, and we're going to change that to be yellow, pink, I think. Pink. Okay, let's see. Yeah, pink. Color is inherited for li-a. So it should be this, right? So we want the background color to be this color. Background color, paste. So when I hover, then we want the color. Color is going to be the color of the nav bar. So let's find the color of the nav bar background. And here it is, I believe. No, that's the logo background. Header. This is the nav bar background color. So paste and now hover. Okay, that makes it look a bit better. Nice. And next, we want to change the cursor to become a pointer. Cursor. Change cursor style CSS. CSS cursor. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of different cursors. We want our one to be a pointer, right? So we want it to be a pointer. Okay, so cursor, pointer. Cursor, pointer, semicolon. So that means it will not change to be a hand. Maybe. Even though I'm still seeing the hand, but okay, all right, cool. What was it before? Let me just get rid of that. And let me just check what has changed there. Control X. It's the same. Interesting. Okay. Now, step 48. Tidy up the header by using flexbox to put a space between the children and vertically center them. Then fix the header to the top of the viewport. Now that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so using flexbox to put space between them. Okay, so flex, justify, like that. Okay, and then, vertical align. Flexbox vertical align. Let's go over here and have a look. W3 schools. Flexbox vertical align. In the flexbox container. Okay, display flex, align items center. So align items center. Let's see, is there anything about vertical here? Center of the container. Any vertical aligning though? Okay, it's already displaying as flex. Align items center. Let's see what that does. Doesn't seem to do anything. Fix the header to the top of the viewport. Position. Fixed. Maybe. I think I've got this completely wrong. We're going to have to learn some stuff. Header, a justify content of space between. Okay. Justify content space between. Some of these things, you know, you just have to get used to it, I suppose. A bit more experience. And your header has an align items of center. Okay, so I did need the align items of center. Okay. Control Z, position fix, align items center. I deleted that, but I needed it. And then the header top is 0, so I don't need this. Delete it and bring those together. Top 0. So just atrocious on that one. And a position. I did need the position, but unbelievable. Fixed. Okay. Now, there we go. We got it. We did get there in the end. But wow, that was a struggle. On to 49. When screen width is small, H1 does not wrap its text content. Let's see. Yes, it doesn't wrap. Okay. So, align the text for the H1 element in the center. Okay. Text align center. Maybe. And give the main padding such that the student info section header can be fully seen. Oh yes, so main padding dash top. And we need to set that so that we can see it. So if we look at our nav CSS, how high is our nav? 50 px, so let's give it 65 pixels. The top, okay, check. And we have passed that one. Okay, I'm not a complete idiot. I did manage to pass one without any help. On to number 50 now. Let's see. On small screens, the unordered list in the navigation bar overflows on the right hand of the screen. Let's see. Oh yeah, look. Oh, not very nice. Not very nice. Fix this using Flexbox to wrap the UL content and set this following CSS properties to correctly align the text. Let's try and understand this. Okay, so display is flex already, and we want to wrap the UL content. Okay, so Flexbox wrap. Okay, let's have a search here. Wrap. Flex wrap. Flex wrap. Wrap. Flex wrap. Wrap. Okay. Flex wrap. Wrap. Okay. And then set the following: align item center, padding inline 0, margin block 0, height 100. Okay. So we add all of these and let's see, does it perform the way we want it to? Maybe. Let's see. Yes, so that's what we needed to do. We needed to use flex wrap. Really, it's not holding your hands anymore, is it? Okay, guys, so that's going to be our video for 40 to 50. In the next video, we're going to go all the way to the finish. Till then, I've been Paul. You've been fantastic. Bye-bye.